On tonight's video, we're making a double-stranded wide necklace with matching earrings. Come on and join us. Before I went to get dressed, I just wanted to show you some things I got from Hobby Lobby that we're going to be making. These were things I wanted to get the other day that I actually forgot to get because I think I just got so excited. But remember I told you my clients gave me a gift card, so I'm still using up my gift card. And of course, the little 40% off coupon. But are these not the cutest? And so I'll open these up later and show them to you, but they are beads. And so they have a hole that goes across the top of the cross. And I just could think of so many cute things we could make with these. Some long, super cute necklaces that are wooden with our sweaters and turtlenecks we can wear this winter. So I thought those were super cute. You guys, I had to have these beads. I don't know why, but look, they're colored crosses. So they're black beads. And they have all these different colored crosses going around them. So I just thought of a super cute, like maybe a ring bracelet I could make. That's a project that's coming up. I don't know how to do it, but we'll figure it out. And this is just another pair of the brown crosses. Same as these, but I decided to get a pack that was just all brown. I don't even know why I needed all these crosses. I just genuinely got carried away. I wanted these silver beads because I thought, one, they would go as a nice accompaniment next to the wooden beads. I thought that would be really pretty. The silver and the brown together, I thought would look really great. And then I also thought that the silver would be really, really nice for the Western design I'm thinking about. I'm still putting that together in my head, but look, I thought that would look really great. Those are the ones from the other day when we did a haul at Hobby Lobby. And then I just got some more lobster claw clasps because I was out. So I just wanted to share with you some things that we got and that we're going to be making. But tell me those aren't the cutest. I mean, every color known to man. There's blue, orange, hot pink, lime green, yellow, purple. Oh, so super cute. And I just feel like these also would go really great with some affirmation bracelets. Like if you wanted to do some positive affirmation bracelets with the letter beads, I thought those would be super cute together. So that's an idea. I thought they would be super cute with these baby beads. The sky's the limit. But just wanted to show those to you. I got these at Hobby Lobby. You can get these. They were actually, I used my 40% off coupon because everything else was on sale. These components were 50% off. So that was pretty cool. This is 50% off. So that meant that this was $1.50. I feel like this costs way too much. I can get these cheaper on Etsy or Amazon, but I was being lazy. These are $3.50 and there are 30 pieces. So that's pretty good. And these were $1.50 and there's 12 pieces. So not bad at all. And then these were all on sale. So they were $1.50, $1.50, and $1.50. So I felt like that was a really pretty good buy. I think I spent in all, for all of these items, I think I spent $19 and some change. So, or $17 and some change. What did I spend? More than I wanted to spend. I spent $19.51. So, anywho, thank God it was a coupon because other than that, I'd have been putting something back at the register because I am frugal. I don't squeak when I walk. I'm not that tight, but I'm like, first of all, stuff I don't really need. Right? But anyway, just wanted to share you that these little projects that we have coming up, we're going to be making some super, super cute bracelets and the ring bracelets I'm excited about. So you got to get you some ring bases. They have those at Michael's as well and at Hobby Lobby. Sorry for making so much noise. I don't have mine on the table, but I'll show them to you later. But I got my ring bases from Rings and Things a while back. Hey, you guys. Just kidding. Do you remember the Goonies? Look what I found. Not that you care, but remember I was telling you I couldn't find my needle nose pliers that had the ridges in them, and I was doing battle with the round nose pliers because they were too slippery. They're back. So am I. Let's see what we're gonna make. Hey, you guys. So let's get started. You already know that we're gonna make a necklace, and so I have no clue what tonight's projects are going to be about. I just know that I wanted to create something with you all, and so I was like, well, let me just sit down and start making something. So I know that these beads, I'm kind of inspired by those. But I wanted to do like a longer necklace this time instead of doing something that's specifically choker form. So that's what we're going to do. But I want to do it using these beads. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get everything situated out on the plate, like all the beads. And then we're gonna go from there. So you're gonna need your crimp bead, you're gonna need your fishing wire. If you've seen my other videos, you know we need that. Jump rings, you're gonna need your lobster claw clasp. I told you earlier, I got those from Hobby Lobby. And then any beads that you wanna use. Now, just so you know, I think these are plastic beads, although they're really pretty and they look like glass and acrylic, but I think they're like a really hard plastic, very pretty. Then the rest of them are wooden. So let's figure out what we're gonna do to make our super cute necklace. I'm so excited. And then I have another idea for a pair of earrings, but I'm not exactly sure. I've never made them before, so I don't know if I want to be picked apart trying to make them on camera, but hey, why not? They talked about Jesus. So let's get going. Okay, so I thought about doing like a mix match version of these, but I think that these would be really pretty if they had some uniformity to them. So what I'm gonna do is more of like an ombre necklace. So we're gonna start out using the cream color beads. Look, they're really pretty. So and these are all wooden beads. We're gonna start from Hobby Lobby. I'm gonna start out using the cream color, and then we're gonna gradually move over into the caramel colored bead, and then we're gonna end the necklace with the maroon or burgundy colored bead. It's like a really rich, deep red. So I think that'll be really beautiful. I have an idea for a dangle with the crosses. I've opened those up, got those ready, and then I poured all the turquoise type beads. And these are really hard, very great quality. So I've got those all laid out. Trust me when I say I'm really not sure the direction of where I'm going with this. But that's probably apparent. So let's get started. So I am gonna do the smaller round cream colored beads on the end. And then we're gonna graduate from there. Now, if I don't like it, I'm not gonna tell a tale. I'm all about taking it apart and starting over because I want it to be cute and I wanna be able to put it in the Etsy store. So let's get going with that. And welcome to everyone who is a new subscriber. I wanna scream, I'm so excited. Every time I look up, I have more subscribers. I'm super excited. My goal is to get to 1,000 by the end of the month. So I'm just really believing God for that. But anyway, thank you for being here. I'm so glad you are. And if you share with me your page name, I'd love to follow you back in return and subscribe to your channel. So, hey, let's do that so we can stay connected. So, I'm just going about putting on the cream colored beads. And the reason why I decided to add the larger medium bead it's just to get that bead was closed up, was just to give it some depth and character. So when we get to the end, it's not, you know, it's not all one size bead. So the drill would come in handy right about now as well for any of these beads that are closed up. So look, I think that's going to be really pretty. I like that it's not all one type bead, but then part of me wants to do round circle and then the noodle looking bead. I don't know. Let's see. Skip forward. So just fast forward past this and then you'll see what I ended up doing. But I just want to see for myself what it'll look like. Because it's jewelry, not concrete. But anyway, how was you all's day? So I'm going to put about 6 of these on here, maybe 7. Do you like odd or even when you're making jewelry? Let me know in the comment section. Not that it matters, but I think I'm an odd number kind of girl. Maybe it just depends on what it is. So right now I have 5 on here. And of course, remember we're stringing that cord. We're hiding that back through the beads. And I just want to see if it's going to look any different when I go to add, if I just do the larger beads together versus alternating them. So let's check right quick before we get too far in the necklace. Yeah, I think that looks better, just in my opinion. So maybe what we'll do is we'll go small bead, large bead. So, and we'll stick with 5s and 3s. So let's do that. So let's add 5 more of the little one. You may hear my little babies in the kitchen. I actually make jewelry in the dining room. Someone asked me about touring a craft room. I wish I had a craft room, but trust you me, it'd probably be a hotmess.com. My son is laughing. Because y'all know when you have craft rooms and they're like, they have carpet, oh my gosh, and beads all over the place. You walk in there, it's like walking on Legos. So I don't know that that is something I would have in my life, but I definitely wouldn't mind having a preset place where I could go and make jewelry. But I mean, I personally just like sitting at the dining room table. Like imagine how many multi-million-dollar businesses were built sitting around the table. That's just my thought process. So, super cute. That's where we are. I'm gonna go ahead now and start adding the caramel color beads because remember we want to end up with burgundy. So those two were glued together. They might have been having a relationship. Maybe they were brother and sister beads. They were stuck together. So I love the feel of these beads. They have like a really nice texture. They feel really great quality, and I like that. Because you never know. I mean, technically $2.99, but you guys, imagine how many necklaces and how many projects you can make with all of these. Look how pretty that looks beside each other. That's going to be really pretty, and especially when we go to add the turquoise center bead. So I'm thinking that what we're going to do is some type of dangle design. I'm not sure if this is going to be the top necklace. This is probably going to be the longer part of the necklace. I need to make sure that I keep the string long enough. Because like I said, I've been in a chokerlicious mood. Y'all know that. But what I am going to be doing is whenever someone purchases a choker is I'm going to sell a piece of extender chain with it. So that way I don't have to worry about if it does or doesn't fit. 2, 4, 5, 2, 4, 5. I wanted to make sure I had enough beads on there. Y'all, Caleb is making so much noise. I don't know what he is over there doing. What are you doing, honey? That's my son. Doing what? They're over there putting their little dinner fixings together. Okay, so we have an even number of what we want for the cream color and the toffee color or caramel colored beads. Look how pretty that is. So I believe that we're gonna let this one be, let's just make it a longer necklace. So let's keep going. So we're gonna put on the cranberry colored beads. So let's do the smaller ones. Y'all might have heard the helicopter going over. In case I haven't met you, I haven't had the pleasure of meeting you, I live where the largest military installation is in the United States. So we live in Fayetteville, but the largest U.S. base is in Fort Bragg, which is right beside us. And so we constantly hear helicopters. They'll be having bombing exercises, and shout out to the Marines. But when they come up from Jacksonville, North Carolina, because they don't shoot down in Jacksonville, they come up here for the training exercises. It literally sounds like your house is gonna fall apart. And you can hear it all night long. But those of us that live here, you may have heard me say it before in another video, we're not complaining. We call that the sound of freedom, because we don't believe that anyone would prayerfully come into our airspace, right, with all this going on. So we're home to the 82nd Airborne Division, Special Forces, and all that jazz. Thank you everyone that's watching. If you're serving in the military, have a family member that served, God bless you. Thank you. Because of you, we get to live free, and we just honor you for your service. I know it's not Veterans Day, but just wanted to let you know how we feel about you. So there we are right there. Really pretty. Now let's see if I have left enough string where this could be the middle of the necklace. So look, I have, because technically, see, we have plenty of string where this could be the middle. So now what we want to do is, I remember I was saying I want like some sort of dangle to hang down. So I'm going to sit those beads off to the side. We're going to bring these over. And so in my mind, I'm thinking like some type of cross dangle. But the thing about these is each of these only has a hole in the top. So it's not like I can have all of those crosses hanging down. So I'm going to have to select one, sad to say. But all of these hang down. So what I could do is create some type of dangle piece. And I'll show you how we'll do that. We can do that with adjoining eye pins. So that's how you can make dangles with your necklaces. But the thing is, I just thought about it. Now I could drill a hole in here. And we could let that cross be at the bottom. And so because the necklace has the cream color, the caramel, and the cranberry color, we probably want the cross to be able to show up. So I'm thinking that it's going to be in the cranberry section. So we probably don't want to do the dark cross because that might not show up. So we're either going to do the cream colored cross or we're going to do the oak colored cross. Let's see. Which one looks nicer with the teal or the turquoise? And you can skip past this part in the video if I'm just being too indecisive. I'm good with that. I really think I like the caramel colored one. So let's go for it. And we're going to make some earrings to go with these as well. So you're going to need to get your head pins and your eye pins. So I'm gonna dig those out right quick so I'm not reaching across you, and I'll be right back. Okay, you guys, so I'm back. So you're gonna need some head pins. You're only gonna need one, but I just brought out multiple so you can see what they look like. So you're gonna need some head pins, and those are the ones with the little dot on the end that look like nails or studs. Move those off to the side. And you're gonna need several eye pins. So if anything, you will need multiples of the eye pins because we're gonna wanna create links for all of these beads to have a dangle. And you want it to have movement. So the more movement you want, you know what, I just realized you don't need the head pins, but you just need the eye pins. You will need a jump ring. So let me grab another jump ring because I keep forgetting that that cross doesn't have a hole in the bottom. One of my head pins escaped. Okay, not head pins, my, y'all, I'm hungry. And I'm acting like I'm hungry too. Please forgive me. I'll be right back. Okay, I finally got myself together and got my whole life. So let's go about putting a jump ring through the cross. And also what we want to do is, so because remember I told you that the cross has a hole that's horizontal. So prayerfully this will go through there without incident or injury, without giving me a hard time. So you're going to need a relatively large jump ring. I have some that are larger than this, but let's see how they close up. So that closed up pretty well. And what I want to do is I want to turn that clasp enclosure to the other side so that it's not slipping off. But technically it's probably not going to slip off of here anyway because it's so taut. So here we are. I'm going to put on another jump ring just for movement purposes. And I'm going to open up the jump ring. I'm going to attach the eye pin. Sorry, that focus is off a little bit. And then I'm going to close it up like so. And the reason, I know that's a little blurry, I apologize. So the reason I should have left it open, but I want to go ahead. You can do it now or you could do it later, but I'm going to go ahead and attach the cross so I can show you how it's going to dangle. It's going to be really pretty. So that's how the cross is going to hang from the necklace on the end. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we're going to add our first bead. So now what we want to do is we want to create a moving piece, like something that swings that way. And we want it to have a good bit of movement. So what we're going to do is we're going to connect a bunch of different jump rings and head pins together. Now, the more movement you want, you can add jump rings in between, and that will really help out a lot. So I'm looking for my round nose pliers, but I think I have you sitting, oh no, I can use these. So you want to take your round nose pliers and you want to close the ring shut and make another eye pin. See? We made a round little point. So now we want to go ahead and add a jump ring in that one. So in adding a jump ring, right, we want to go ahead and add also another eye pin. Notice that all we're doing is we're creating layers. That was a little tight. So let's say you get some that are tight, you can use your pliers to push them together. So now we have that put together, and based on this design, I think I want to add another bead, but I'm trying to decide probably if I want to make sure that this piece goes along with the necklace. So let's move this out of the way. In other words, that it has uniformity in the design. So let's lay that down. Let's grab our necklace. And remember, so as we're putting it together, we want to make sure that the dangle, I'm going to keep pulling it back, is going to look right and it's going to be uniformed. And so if we have all that teal in there, I think that'll be pretty without us adding any of these beads to go with it. I actually think that would detract from it. So let's keep the necklace off to the side and let's keep going adding the pieces. So we can add another one of our drops here. You're going to use your wire cutters to cut that piece off. And then we're going to use our round nose pliers just to make another eye. We're going to close the eye up. And you want to make sure you close it really well. So we close the eye up, and now we're going to grab another jump ring. And we want to make sure that the jump ring matches the same size as the one we already have on there, because I have several different size jump rings. So I want to make sure they match. Let's see. I even have split rings. I think I forgot I had those. So I need like a small jump ring. Let's see. Here's one. Y'all, I have a bag that has some of everything in it. Okay, so here we go. And we're gonna add another eye pin. And this is gonna be the last piece of the dangle because I think this will be long enough. And then we're gonna get the first level of the necklace finished. So because these are so cute, these little beads, I think that they'll be cute to add. But let me get the design again and look at it before we finish it up too much. Let's grab our necklace. And let's see what that looks like. I think that'd be really cute. And I think what I'm gonna do is right here, I'm gonna add one of the little blue beads on this side, just so it makes a center focal point and it kind of goes together. Let's see. I don't know. Let's see what it looks like without it, because it kind of looks weird to me. But let's see. I think we're going to go without it because I love the contrast of the teal. So we're going to finish this off, our dangle. We're going to take our wire cutters. We're going to cut this point off. We want to make sure we leave enough that we can make a really nice eye. I'm going to use our round nose pliers to close it up with a ring. Like that. And then we're going to add a jump ring right here. And the purpose of adding a jump ring is so we can add it to the necklace, and it'll have, oh, I don't know, it'll have dangle, but let's see, it'll have dangle. It'll dangle, but let's see if we want that. That's really pretty without it. So the only thing is it will have swing, but I'm just concerned if the beads get too close together. We can always go back. So let's see what it'll look like with it, and then I won't have to turn around and go back. So let me open up the jump ring. And you guys, this is your design, so you can make it whatever you want. I mean, there's so much statement jewelry that you can make from all of these incredible beads. I love all of the selections. It's just crazy how many selections at the store, how much is available to us, which is probably why those of us that are crafters get carried away and say, I'll take 5 of those and 4 of these and 20 million of that. I kind of like the movement of that better, so we're gonna stick with that. So let me go ahead and make sure everything slides to the end. And what you wanna make sure of is when we're finishing it off at the end, and we talk about this all the time, is that your necklace isn't all bunched up together. So you want to make sure that you're not fastening it too tight, that the necklace has like a nice move to it, because that's going to make for a comfortable wear, and it's just going to aesthetically look really, really pretty. So let's bring these back over here. Now we're going to finish with our cranberry beads that we were using before, and I was doing 5s and 3s. So we're going to add 5 of our little cranberry beads. And yeah, I'm trying to hurry up because I want to make something else too. And then I'm gonna eat some food. Tonight I made some coconut curry, like cabbage and shrimp. It doesn't sound good, but it certainly looks good. Normally I'll do it with cauliflower because I'm trying not to eat a bunch of rice. I need to lose some weight. So it looks good, it smells good. So 2, 4, 5. And let's put our next 3 medium-sized cranberry beads on. Marvin Price went to teach tonight at a friend's church, so I'm super glad he cleaned the shrimp for me because I was not in the mood. I was like, shrimpy, not tonight. And then let's put 3 of our caramel beads on. And we're going to finish up with the next row of caramel, the smalls. The smalls, that's funny. What are y'all making? Have you been trying any new crafts? One thing I envy is people that can draw and paint. Not envy technically, but I just love the fact that, like my 14-year-old, she is an incredible artist. And she can draw just her little hind parts off. She wants to go to art school, and her art is just incredible. And I was like, where does she get that from? But my husband can draw really well. Although he never pursued art, but he was, he did it in high school, painting and art. So it's really, really pretty. Let me pay attention, make sure 2, 4, 5, because we don't want to get to the end and be like, dang, our numbers are off. So today, what did I do today? I had a real estate client today. I have a new house that's going to be coming on the market. I'm going to be listing. And I had to drop off people's earnest money deposits and just put out some fires. It was a busy day. So we've gotten that done. Let's look and see what it looks like before we put the final touches on the cream beads. Look how pretty that's going to be. So I am going to try it on, but look at the hang from there. And then we're going to add the next section, which is going to be the center section right in here. At least in my mind, that's what we're going to do. So believe God with me, okay? Hallelujah. So let's put the last cream colored beads, and we're going to close this one up, and then we're going to do the middle section that goes along with it. It's going to be really, really pretty. Assumably. Right? I'm super optimistic that it is going to come out incredible, just like we plan it in our minds. That is my goal. So let's see. You guys, I cannot believe the year is coming to an end. I think 2020 has been so incredible. It owes me absolutely nothing, but I hope it keeps giving us stuff, right? And so I pray that God's continued blessings upon you, that the blessings of the Lord that maketh rich and addeth no sorrow, that they overtake you in great abundance and avalanches of abundance. And I'm just super excited about what God is doing for his people. And for those of you that are within the sound of my voice, I just speak blessings upon you and your family and your children and your children's children, that just God's manifested glory continue to have its way. I saw where I made my mistakey. Why didn't y'all tell me? I forgot my row of cranberry beads down there. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, you guys, I'm back on track. I was way off. I even had the starter bead from the focal bead wrong, so thank God. I saw it before we got finished, but this is coming together very nicely. This would make some beautiful Christmas tree garland too. I'm just saying, super cute. You could use all this to make super cute string beads for your Christmas tree, which I do not have up yet, mind you. Hopefully this weekend, that might be in the works to get done. Don't quote me though. So let's see. We are coming to an end with the first necklace, and it's really pretty. I think that a bracelet would be really pretty to go along with this. And I'm kind of into necklace sets right now. Just feel like a lot of people, they like the bracelet, the necklace, and the earrings. My favorite aunt passed away earlier this year. When I tell you I love her so much, she was my godmother, but we called her aunt. And she passed away just from older age, and she was so classy. Everything about everything she ever wore matched. The handbag matched the pants, matched the shirt, matched the shoes, matched the jewelry, matched the lipstick, matched the nails. She was so super classy. I just miss her so much. Rest in heaven, Aunt Betty. So she would love this, and so I would make jewelry, and she'd say, "Oh, I just love it. Oh, I just love it." She would ooh and ah over everything I did, and she's one of my favorite people in the whole world. So I'm going to show you what this looks like, but look how nicely it drapes, and it's really long. So really, really pretty. Now what we're going to do is we're going to make a piece that kind of falls in here with a little middle dangle. At least in my mind, that's what it's looking like. So let's go ahead and finish off the end of it, so it doesn't go falling around all over the place. I'm right-handed, falling all over the place like my crimp bead did. It just left. I'll be right back. Okay, you guys, so off-camera bloopers. I had to fish the crimp bead out about 5 times. Just kidding. At least twice, though. Like, help me help you, crimpy bead. Okay, so now we're going to add the lobster claw clasp. Super excited how this turned out. I think the colors are just really beautiful. I don't know, I'm into a Western theme lately, but I think I've said that 20 million times. So let me show you what it looks like laid out. Let's lay it that way. Move some stuff out of the way. But look how pretty that is. So let's hold it up. That's what the colors look like, and I'm gonna lay them down just so you can see it. So that's what it looks like. And of course the dangle goes straight down. And what I'm gonna do now is, so what I wanna do and what I envision is having like some type of middle section in the necklace, like right in here, right? Something that hangs down. So I'm gonna cut a piece of I use monofilament line. Of course you can use whatever you want. I don't measure it, I just make sure I cut enough to be potentially as long as I want it. But what I do know is I want it to be a necklace within a necklace. So what we're gonna do is, because we're not using one of those clasps where you can do multiple additions, I'm gonna make sure I go inside here and I'm gonna put the other piece right inside the jump ring. So you're gonna need another crimp, you're gonna need another 2 crimp beads and another 2 jump rings. Let me grab those and I'll be right back. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put my crimp bead on. I've already shown you how to do that before. We're gonna put our jump ring on. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna fish the wire back through that particular crimp bead, and we're gonna close this off because we're gonna take this jump ring and attach it to the other necklace. Okay, so we're gonna close it off there. And then we're gonna take the jump ring here, we're gonna open it up, and I'm gonna leave the necklace laying down, and I'm just gonna put it inside that jump ring. Not inside the other necklace wire, but just inside the jump ring. And then I'm gonna close it so it doesn't slip off the wire. The only thing that slipped off the wire was my piece of string. I obviously didn't have well. I am hollering. So when I wasn't looking, my little piece of wire, the little circle, when I opened up the jump ring, slipped off. So that's why you saw me clamp it down so that it doesn't slip off, you know, once somebody's wearing a necklace. So I'm gonna press down right here, press down with my needle nose pliers. And the reason why I wanted to put it inside the necklace is because I want it to fall inside the necklace and not be all kind of weird the way it hangs. So I could tape that down, but let's keep going. So now what I have to decide, we're gonna put our extra jump ring and our other crimp bead off to the side. So now what I want to decide is, what beads am I gonna use? So I could use the turquoise and teal, the smaller beads that we have. So we have a teal color and we have more of the cranberry beads. Or, I'm gonna sit those over there. We could do the entire inside with a design using these and the beads we have for this, right? So that would be really pretty. So let me think of the pattern that we're gonna do and I'll be right back.